Hellos, welcomes back everyone, Wolf here with even more Star Wars The Old Republic, playing as Theia Jendri here, my bounty hunter on the world of Balmorra. We are here at the Troida military workshop. So, what do we know about this location first of all? We did pick up a codex entry. The Troida military workshop epitomizes the new Balmorra. Ostensibly an independent business, it nonetheless answers to the Empire and serves as a supply depot and weapons manufacturer for the Imperial headquarters in Sobrik. Its overseers are expected to worry about Imperial edicts first and profit last. Not surprisingly, its workers have been known in the past to harbor resistance sympathies. Nevertheless, its production remains strategically vital to the Imperial war effort, and caravans between Sobrik and Troida have been subjected to frequent guerrilla attacks by the resistance in an attempt to cut off the lifeblood of the Empire on Balmorra. Well, we already struck them one decisive blow by disabling their seismic sensors. Let's see how else we can impede the resistance.
Production here much. They must put out a ton of armament per day.
These blasted Balmorrans have no idea what's good for them. They should have fallen to their knees in gratitude when we first offered to bring them into the glory of the Empire.
People's loyalty is bought more easily with credits than with a blaster to the head.
So, if the price is right, would you assist me? Last week, those wretched rebels managed to reprogram the defense turrets around Sobrik to detect and target Imperial troops. The engineers I sent to fix them were massacred. My only hope is to find someone willing to brave both the rebels and the turrets themselves to repair them.
I assume you've got the credits to back up that request?
I lost my best engineers to this threat. If you stop it, you're welcome to all I would have paid them. The turrets are scattered around the perimeter of the city and guarded well by rebel spies. You'll need to use this to neutralize their defenses, then upload this code to allow us to reprogram the proper targets. Those rebels will pay for their impertinence with their lives.
It sounds like we have a deal. So we need to neutralize the field generators around these portable and defensive turrets. And then enter the virus to reprogram the turrets back into Imperial control. Meanwhile, there is another individual who likely has a job offer for us.
Praise the Emperor! You cannot know my relief to see someone of your known loyalty and celebrated independence. You are the answer to a problem that has gone from insulting me to threatening the entire Empire.
Does the problem have two legs and a price on its head?
Precisely. I hear that's your speciality. My name is Gan Sakol. I'm a senior science officer here at Troida. Perhaps you've heard of my involvement in the Protactinian bomber design. No matter. It would only help you understand the sensitive nature of what I do, the secrets I'm privy to.
Let me guess. Those secrets walked off with someone they shouldn't have.
Indeed. Though that's a kind way to describe high treason. But let me be direct. I am not the traitor. My wife is the one who betrayed first me, then our empire.
Care to elaborate on that?
I should never have brought Kalara to this forsaken backwater. I was so hopeful when she finally stopped complaining. But no, she found her own entertainment. His name is Harez Bant. He's a thug, clears the trash at the cantina in Sobrik. Imperial intelligence believes he's a spy, and I am certain beyond doubt that he's the one who has the design plans that disappeared from my bedroom drawer.
If he's got those plans, he won't see tomorrow.
I was hoping you'd say that. Your reputation for creative justice precedes you. The plans must be recovered before Jerez sells them to the Republic. He should be at the cantina now. I will gladly give you as great a reward as I can muster should you dispose of this refuse. Then I will deal with my wife.
As great a reward as you can muster, you say? That sounds like we have a deal. On the way back to Suburk, we can find and deal with a few of these shielded turrets as well.
I'm not scared of you.
Oh, someone's already reprogrammed that turret over there. The rebels had a good plan as well. Basically have control of all of the defensive turrets and bottle the Imperials in their own city, using their own turrets as well. Unfortunately for them, we came along. Did we learn anything new recently? No, unfortunately not. So we are looking for... the man behind the bar.
Evening, mistress. What can I offer to wet your throat and bring a smile to your lips?
Point me to Hera's Bont and no one gets hurt.
Men were looking for him yesterday, too. Imperial intelligence. Whatever he did, I don't want to know. Harris! Leave the girls alone and get over here. Someone wants you.
Hello, mistress. How can I make your day a little more exciting?
Like you made Kalara Sakhol's day more exciting?
Kalara. Can't say I recall that one. There was a girl last night. These spikes like little thorns all down her neck. I've never even seen an alien like... Well, I guess that's not who you're here about.
Give me the plans, and you go home with your head.
Okay, okay. You're talking about the package I snagged from the Sokol girl, right? Good looker, that one. But not much between the ears. Anyway, here they are. It's just some data disks. I don't even know what's on them.
I want names and locations on all your accomplices.
Talk to every bored wife in Sobrik.
Try not to bleed all over the discs.
Not in my cantina!
No!
You leaving now? This sort of thing is bad for business, you know.
I'm sure it is. I would apologize, but I had a job to do. I was tempted to let him live, but client satisfaction, I suppose, should be satisfied. I don't think he'd be happy to know we left the guy alive back at the bar there. So, we need to get ourselves back over to the military workshop. Let the engineer know that the turrets are back in Imperial control.
Travel route is confirmed.
The turrets are ready for reprogramming.
Hail the Emperor! I owe you my thanks and far more. The Corps of Engineers will more than compensate you for your service. Now those rebels will see how lucky they are to be part of the glorious Empire.
You look satisfied. I hope it's because the wretched spy who stole my blaster designs lies dead on his own floor.
I have your data disks right here.
I appreciate your service, but what of Kalara? Did you question him as to her role in this affair?
All he said was she's a lousy kisser.
The bore! But I won't linger on that image. It's clear Kalara's part in this was vital and willing. If you haven't tired of my sordid tale, perhaps you could undertake one more task.
I'll have to hear more about it first.
If the authorities learned of Kalara's folly, it would ruin the good name of this office, shut us down for months of investigation. All the while, the Resistance would be gaining strength.
Don't ask me to cover up a crime.
No, not cover up. The penalty for aiding a spy is death. Kalara deserves no less. I have been considering how best to end this disaster. It should be quiet, quick, something that can be blamed on the rebels, no questions asked.
Yeah, I should refuse this quest. It's not as if she's really gonna cause us a challenge.
Very well, I understand.
Let me call Kalara. I will tell her you are to escort her to my colleague Garboza at the Imperial outpost. The route has many isolated spots, suitable for rebel ambush.
Oh, is it time?
My dear, this woman will serve as your bodyguard on your trip to the outpost. Garboza asked me to thank you for your assistance at such short notice.
Well met and all that. Likewise.
Leave for the transit point now, Kalara. She will find you there.
I love you too.
Go then. When you find yourselves alone, you can put an end to her treason. And my marriage.
You got yourself a deal.
Just be kind about it. I loved her once. It is best our names not be linked after this. When the deed is done, go to Officer Garboza at the outpost. He'll have your reward. You need not say what it's for.
Very well. So we are now escorting the senior science officer's wife to a more discreet location where we'll have a word.
Ah, you must be here for Officer Sokol's wife. He said to expect you. One moment.
Gan doesn't usually go out of his way to see me protected. Is this going to be so dangerous? Or are you really just my chaperone?
I've never been much for staying out of trouble.
Honey, Gan's got a thing for that type. Let's get going.
So hopefully we don't get jumped by any resistance members. I had a feeling you were going to cause a complication for me. Oh well, no matter. You know, we could have just let the resistance members kill her. Would have made our job a hell of a lot easier, wouldn't it? Why did I save her just to shoot her later?
Why are you looking around so much? Like that? It's like you're looking for someone. Are you expecting an attack? Why did Gan send an armed escort when I'm just going to the outpost?
I'm supposed to kill you as a traitor to the Empire.
What? Gan wants you to kill me? Are you going to?
Harris Vaught says you gave him sensitive military documents.
This is about Harris. Fine. Yes, I slept with the slime. And do you think he bothered to call after? But military documents? Do I look like I have a clearance? Tell Gan that Harris is a jerk and I've broken it off. If he had the guts, he would ask me himself.
Your boyfriend has known connections to Republic intelligence.
I don't know anything about that. The guy told me he was a pilot. Look, can't you just talk to him or something? He wouldn't really kill me for this, would he?
Your selfishness aided our enemies. You get no mercy.
You're going to kill me for this? For this? No!
Yeah, I don't feel so good about that choice, but... I really don't feel good about that choice, actually. There's no but about it. I should have maybe let her run for it, but no matter. What's done is done. So we're gonna get ourselves up to, I believe it's the Markaran outpost now. Where we'll find this Officer Garbosa. It actually gets us to the start of the Markaran Plains, where the Akara droid factory is located.
Never seen an ion cannon this close before. You don't think that's gonna fry my implants if we get too close, do you?
As long as it doesn't fire while we're nearby, I think you're safe.
Well, if it isn't the best paid engineering consultant on Balmorra. I mean, no offense, but you don't exactly look like Science Corps material, you know? And what exactly is he paying you all this for?
Just transfer the credits, and don't ask things you don't want to know.
Don't ask about things that could get Officer Sakol in trouble, you mean? Because that's definitely something I want to know. I could add a little something on top of this, for information that lets me pass Officer Sakol at the next evaluation. Call it a tip. 15%.
Keep your credits. I'll just take what I'm owed.
Suit yourself. I'm sure I can find someone else who knows what Sakol's up to.
Look, I already feel bad about what I did. I'm not exactly going to spill the beans on the client as well. Okay. She'll take a break here. Thank you all for joining me with even more Star Wars The Old Republic. When we come back, we'll be traveling to the west, here to the Markaran Plains, and try to find this Zalia, the data slicer, to upload the virus, to make sure the Empire currently cannot gain control of the droids of the factory. At least until the Lieutenant Major can discredit his superior. But that's all for next time. As always, feel free to leave a comment if you so wish, and hopefully I'll see you for even more next time. Until then, no, take care. Bye bye now.